Welcome back. If you've gotten your vaccine at TCF Center in downtown Detroit, as I did, then you know that it is an amazingly well-run and efficient operation, really a thing of logistical beauty. But the truth is, not enough Detroiters are availing themselves of that opportunity. Detroit is lagging the rest of the state in vaccine participation. Let's talk about that with the city's chief health officer, Denise Fair, back with us again on Flashpoint. Denise, let's start with that. Why do you suppose right now Detroit, obviously much bigger population to try and handle than when we compare it to the other municipalities around the state, but why do you suppose Detroit's a little behind right now?
Yeah, you're absolutely right. We are lagging behind. We have so much more that we need to do in the city of Detroit. And it's not a question of access. There are multiple ways Detroiters can get vaccinated. They can go to the TCF Center. They can go to our community Saturday sites. They can go to any one of our pop-ups. But now we have to work up here. And that is changing the mindset. At the health department, our job is to educate people. We want to empower them so that they can make an informed decision on whether they should take the vaccine. And I'm here to say, take it. It's safe. It's effective. It's going to save your life. And that's what our message is.
The mayor's office has been talking about maybe the need to go door to door. That would seem to be an overwhelming task, but is that where we are?
It's an overwhelming task, but it's the right thing to do. In fact, I will be out there as well with Vicki Kavari and her team. We are going to knock on doors, especially in those areas that have a high SVI. That's the Social Vulnerability Index. But we want to meet people where they are, whether they're tuning in on a press conference or on a Facebook Live, or whether they are right at home. We want to knock on their door, give them education, and tell them where to get the vaccine and why to get it.
You no doubt have heard some of the upset from especially other counties. We've talked about Livingston County feels like they really didn't get their fair share of the vaccine so far. Have we done this the right way in the way that we've tried to distribute the vaccine, or are we learning lessons for the next time?
We're always learning lessons, and I hope we don't have another pandemic, but we have learned from the height of the pandemic a year ago. We know what works well, and what works in the city is getting the word out, having our trusted leaders share the message about getting the vaccine. You know, we work really closely with our clergy. We've encouraged them to get vaccinated. We've encouraged them to tell their members about getting the vaccine, and that has worked really well in the city. You know, in the last couple of months, we have seen a rise in hospitalizations and cases and our percent positivity. And frankly, we are right back where we were a year ago. I am incredibly concerned about where we are heading, but we need to double down. I mean, we know what to do. Now we just have to do it. We are experiencing pandemic fatigue. We're tired of wearing our masks. We're tired of washing our hands. We're tired of not, spending time with our loved ones in the way that we know best. But that's what we need to do right now to get back to some sense of normalcy. But it starts with getting the vaccine.
You know, Denise, Detroit was hit so hard so early. We watched all the efforts at fixing that, and Detroit really turned the ship. Now, with this new surge, we've even got the CDC peering into Michigan saying, look, you need to shut down again. The governor has kind of resisted doing it in an official way. Would you like to see us return to the sort of ordered shutdowns that we saw during the first surges?
Look, I appreciate what our governor has done for the state of Michigan, for the city of Detroit specifically. She has been looking at data and science, and that is what has been driving her decision making. And as we all know, she is encouraging everyone to not only double down on the safety precautions, but to be mindful. And instead of going inside to a restaurant, be really careful and think about takeout instead. She's encouraged all the schools to extend their spring break a little bit longer so that we can control this virus. Right now, the virus is winning. And the only way for us to fight back is to make sure that we are following those safety precautions. We are limiting all of our interactions so that we can get back to normal.
Let me let you weigh in on sort of a theme that we've developed through the program this morning, and that is whether or not we're going to be able to get enough people to get the vaccine in Michigan, in particular in Detroit, for us to reach that sort of 70% threshold that we've been told is what's required to create herd immunity. We're way behind that at the moment. Can we get there?
Yes, we can absolutely get there. I know in the city of Detroit, we're right around 23%. And because, I'm looking at the young people now, So the governor has opened up the floodgates. So now anyone over the age of 16 years old can get vaccinated. So I'm looking at Generation Z, I'm looking at the millennials. If you're on the fence about getting the vaccine, this is your time to shine. This is your time to step up and make a difference in the city of Detroit. And so if we do that, we will get to community immunity. And I hope that'll be sooner than later.
Who have you found is tougher to make the case to, the older folks or the younger folks?
It's my generation, those who are under 40 years old. We are literally on the fence thinking about whether we should get it or not. You know, I've spoken to some of my friends who are just, they're waiting and they're seeing they're healthy. They don't have any comorbidities.
Right.
But I've told them time and time again, and I know I'm the Debbie Downer in our friendship group, but they have to get vaccinated because they could end up in the hospital and I don't want to lose them. So that is our message over and over again. Take the shot, get it over with. Let's get safe. Let's get back to business.
Denise Fair, you got a massive job ahead of you. Thanks so much for the update and the time. We'll talk to you again soon. Stay safe.
Thank you for having me.
You bet. That's going to do it for Flashpoint. Thank you so much for being here today. Meet the Press coming up next. Have a great week. We'll see you next time on Flashpoint.